Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. I'm Maddie Kep.
I'm Landon Byram.
And I'm Callie Swick. We have a very special show for you today to show what we think the true spirit of the holiday season is. So stick around because ENN starts right now.
Welcome back, Eagle Nation. Thank you for joining us, and Merry Christmas.
Yes, today is Christmas Day, December 25th, and every year the holidays are a great way for the town of Prosper to share joy, celebrate traditions, and give to others.
And up first, Imogen Perez took a trip to downtown Frisco to see what the square is doing for the holidays.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Frisco officially ignited the holiday spirit this past month, hosting a vibrant celebration that established a joyful tone for the entire season.
So Merry Main Street is a long-running tradition for the city of Frisco. It's one of our favorite holiday events that we do. It's actually part of a 3-event series that we do all in one day, so it's a huge day for our team. We have Breakfast with Santa in the morning, Frosty, the 5K, and Merry Main Street at night. And this year is actually our 35th anniversary for Merry Main Street.
The night spotlighted a variety of attractions, giving everyone the chance to explore new settings and browse the diverse storefronts and stalls lining the streets that were presented throughout the night.
A big portion of what they do, there's 3 different stages set up for elementary schools in the area, both public and private, where they have the opportunity for the kids in their choir classes to come out and perform in front of family and friends and whatnot. There's also food vendors set up and then other tents from the city to kind of promote whatever it is their business or departments within the city of Frisco.
This year, kind of a fun new addition that we had was our drone show, and we actually previewed a whole new Christmas tree this year, which has an original tree topper, which is one of a kind and nowhere else.
For one family, the annual tradition of Merry Main Street remains a cherished staple that they never miss, regardless of where they live.
I lived in Frisco from 2008 to 2022 with all 3 of my children, and downtown Frisco Square during the holidays was just a huge part of our traditions around Christmas time and the holiday season. We would always make it a point to tune our radio to 107.3 to enjoy the music and the lights. When we moved to Prosper back in 2022, we still very much would go down to Frisco and make sure that was continued part of our family tradition.
Beyond lighting up the streets, the events also casted a spotlight on a long-lasting business that have been around for decades, inviting families to discover the local staples that make the downtown area so unique.
What the city is able to provide here in the event brings more foot traffic for them, so it's kind of a win-win for both because the businesses are getting more opportunity and then those folks that might be visiting the restaurants or businesses also might come out and see the events that the city is offering as well.
Everything we've always experienced in Frisco has always been very family-oriented and geared towards families, especially younger families with younger kids. And even though our family has traveled north and the kids have gotten older, we still make it a point to frequently go to Frisco throughout the holiday season just to experience all the new things that are going on and the interactive family events that take place down there during Christmas and New Year's.
One seasonal business in particular stands out by providing visitors with a rare opportunity to enjoy a festive activity that has become a hallmark of the season.
You come to this front desk, we greet you, we say hi, and then you purchase tickets. It can be cash card, you purchase it, it's $25 per person. You'll go to there and you get your skates and then you're right on.
Though the ice rink is only open for a few months each year, it remains a powerful draw, inviting families to lace up their skates and glide into the holiday spirit.
It attracts more people. People going through the lights, they see, oh, lights, they'll see the rink, they'll be like, okay, let's get out, let's go explore things, let's walk around. So that really brings us more people. We love seeing new faces so that we know like it's getting around, it's expanding. So we love to hear that, we love to see that.
While families gather to admire the lights and explore the downtown area, another specific group of companions are enjoying the festivities right alongside them.
So what we also loved was the ability to actually park our vehicle and bring our dog Comet, who is very much part of our family, to interact in the holiday season as well. It's very family friendly, animal friendly. You can get out and with your animals and bring them, involve them in the family tradition and all the photo opportunities as well.
An event of Mary Main Street scale demands an immense amount of behind-the-scenes preparation to ensure the experience exceeds every visitor's expectations.
It's definitely a challenge, but a really fun one. Our events are growing every year. We're seeing numbers go way up for everything across the board. That also is a whole lot of new perspectives and a whole lot of new opportunities for us to try new things with events, see different audiences. It's so much fun. Planning events is a whole lot of work. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes leading up to it, and there's so many people involved with it. So really seeing it come together, seeing all the smiling faces, people actually enjoying the events is what makes it all worth it.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Imogen Perez.
It is so amazing to see how much the city has grown over the years and the wide variety of opportunities for people all around DFW to experience a one-of-a-kind event.
I was actually at the tree lighting ceremony this year, and it definitely set the tone for the holidays. The town of Frisco really outdid themselves this year.
Wow, I love that the community truly comes together for these special moments.
There's a group at PHS using sports as a unique way to give back. Wyatt Fish pitches this story.
Every year, our baseball team trades home runs for beanbags. They host a cornhole tournament to make sure that no family is left without gifts this Christmas.
So the cornhole is one of our biggest fundraisers that we do. Obviously, it's a great opportunity for the community to come out, have a good time, and we really like having picked cornhole because it's something that you don't have to be an expert at. And then pairing the toy drive with that is just another way that when people come out, it's another way for us to give back, and a very simple, straightforward way for us to do that.
Baseball players and parents are excited for the opportunity to connect and have fun while giving back to the community.
You know, I think it's good just to get the fellowship of getting the parents and the players out, you know, before we start the season, and just bring everybody together. You know, with something as fun as you know, playing a game like cornhole and being able to do it here at the baseball field. I think that's great. But just the turnout. You got the weather and the conditions, but you still got a lot of people and participation out here. I think that's great for the program.
Players and coaches are happy to help families and other people who may not have the opportunities they should.
I think the toy drive will have a huge impact on families because for kids that either don't live in the best family or are not growing up to be someone who they're supposed to be, I feel like the toy drive will give them happiness for Christmas.
I think it's always good when you can help families and kids in need that, you know, can't supply those things or you know, don't have the funds that can get things like that. So any way that we can help people in need and find ways to do that for the community and communities outside of ours, I think is a great thing to do.
Coaches and players see just how important it is to give back when you can and how it can help teach something valuable.
I think our kids really have started to see how important it is to be seen in the community and to have a hand in what goes on outside of just the baseball field and the baseball program.
Volunteering is huge. Like, you being there for the community, showing up, says something about this program, says something about this team. Just showing up to things just makes a huge impact on this town.
Coaches hope that giving back can teach their players skills they can use off the baseball field. The whole team is glad that they were able to host something so important to them, even if they face some obstacles.
I think it all aligns when you look at it. You know, we try to preach to our guys a lot that, again, thinking outside the box and thinking about others and not just thinking about themselves. It's a key ingredient in what kind of person you are, you know, and we want great young men in the baseball program. And it does transfer, you know, the things you do outside of baseball. And that's with a lot of our off-season events as well. It all transfers to our success on the baseball field.
It's been great with the weather being what it is and being a little bit colder today. I think we've got a great turnout from the food trucks involved to people checking out the silent auction that we've got happening to really just coming out and hanging out.
Just to have fun, show up, get some good food, talk to a few people, just be there for the community, have a good time.
Giving back to the community is one of the most important things to the team. Coaches hope that players can see just how much it matters to help people in need.
For our program specifically, it's very important, right? One of our key pillars is getting outside of our area of expertise and to be seen within the community. It's very important for us that our kids get to be a part of something bigger than baseball because there may be a day where one day baseball is not all they get to do.
Our guys are really good at getting out in the community and doing different stuff, but things like this that contribute to the program, You know, we just try to let them know that this is going to be something that's going to go back to them for the next 2 to 3 years. You know, even the young players, it's going to be something that helps us buy uniforms and helps us get other equipment that we're going to need during their baseball career here at Prosper High School.
I'm Wyatt Fish, reporting for Eagle Nation News.
I think it's really cool that our baseball team is using something like cornhole to give back to the community.
Yeah, Maddie, our baseball team is always finding ways to support the town of Prosper, and they truly are such a tight-knit group.
Baseball has many more opportunities throughout the season that they will be giving back to others.
The holidays are the time to spread hope and cheer, and Gracebridge is able to provide it to those who need it most. Gretchen Seipert wraps the story of Gracebridge's Christmas Drive.
With the holidays right around the corner, many are getting ready to celebrate. For one of those who need a little help during the holiday season, Gracebridge in Salina is able to provide those with hope who need it most.
My wife and I, along with our friends Charles and Carol Loper, we had the privilege of starting Gracebridge 14 years ago in 2011. The holidays are a joyful time, right? And everybody looks forward to celebrating. And then there are those times, right, where maybe you've lost a loved one, or someone's going through a job transition, or you find yourself with a whole lot more month than you do means. And so we try to always be prepared and be available for families who fall in any category of need around Christmas and Thanksgiving, to make sure that tables are full, bellies are full, and that parents and guardians have what they need to love their families well during the holidays.
Working at the food pantry provides joy to not only the families being provided.
Gracebridge has provided heart and hope, joy to a lot of the families that we serve. Not just the families, but the volunteers that come to us also get to see the light of what we do. So in my eyes as a volunteer coordinator, I get to see the blessing that we are for families, but the blessing that we are for those who come and serve too.
Gracebridge is able to help families during the special season, and having the chance to do so has given them opportunity to grow and challenge themselves, allowing them to give to those families and the community's hope.
I think all of us are pretty busy during the holiday season, and so, you know, it's not always easy finding the resources that we need, because usually during Thanksgiving and Christmas and November and December, we see an exponential growth in the need and the requests for assistance. Usually the challenge is have we communicated well enough that, hey, we have this need because we have families in need, and then getting those resources here and putting them together so that we can easily serve a family with a dignified experience that allows them to leave their Gracebridge experience with their head held high.
We serve over 400 families, and we have a lot of new families coming in. They were very grateful. They were very grateful to receive. They receive a lot of love and support, and it was just a beautiful thing to see so many people feeling grateful in that season.
With the help of volunteers and donators, the food bank is making a difference this season. Despite Carter knowing that there will always be need, he hopes for Gracebridge to help one family at a time.
I wish no one needed the food bank. I wish we didn't need to be here, but we know that people have needs. And so our goal is to make sure that our community knows that we're here and that we're standing in the gap and we're ready to help. You know, when we talk about the number of families that we serve or the number of meals that we've given out, it's celebratory because we've all come together, right? Those who've donated, those who've given of their time to make a difference in our community. So we celebrate those numbers. But again, you know, we want to make sure that if there's a family in need, that they can find that assistance here.
Seeing the increase in need this season is able to change the views of all, including those who help.
The best part is perspective. It makes you change how you're doing things, not why you're doing them, but how you're doing it as well. Because you get to see and experience need, and it makes you appreciate more and slow down and have perspective on appreciation of life and what God provides for each one of us.
No matter where they're from, Gracebridge supports all families, leaving a lasting impact on both them and the workers.
Over the last 14 years of being a part of Gracebridge, it's been, there's been a lot of smiles, and there's been a lot of joy. There's also been a lot of tears, but it's the stories of families who have come. They know that there's people that are here at Gracebridge, volunteers who really care for them. That story could be told 1,000 times over. And each family would look different, be from a different area, but it's that impact of, hey, we didn't know where to go. We found you guys. You got us back on our feet, and we still want to come. We still want to be a part.
Gracebridge will continue to donate and help bring the community up for years to come. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Gretchen Seipert.
If you're interested in volunteering, check out their website, gracebridge.us, and you can go every first and third Saturday of the month.
To submit donations or other contributions, stop by the donation center below.
These nonprofit organizations are truly what brings the community together and to help give those back to us around us, especially during the holidays.
I've gotten to volunteer with them and get to know some of their staff, and I can 100% agree with that, Callie.
And next, Riley McDermott explores Salina's Miracle on 134th Street and the magic behind it.
For kids, the holidays are all about cheer and laughter, and one place in Salina is helping make lifelong memories for these kids, all thanks to some amazing elves.
I'm a teacher, and I teach the kids. I give them this 5-question quiz, and most of them pass it, even though it is a very hard quiz. It helps them get in the Christmas spirit. I've seen a lot of kids just be really happy to, get 100 on the elf school test.
But for the staff, it's about more than games.
The meaning of Christmas, personally to me, is Jesus Christ's birth. And I think it's just really special that we get to celebrate that. It's definitely important to, get a foundation of Jesus Christ being the reason for the season.
The message of joy and care is shared by every staff member at Miracle on 134th Street.
When I know that it touches their heart and that I know it's actually making an impact in their life. I think it's an honor that I can do that for people because you never know what kind of families come in. Sometimes they have bad house lives, or some kids, or sometimes that some of these kids, or they've lost a loved one. So the fact that I can give a moment of joy is a huge thing for me.
And for some kids, this visit is a tradition they look forward to every year.
Some kids have been here for the last 5 years, maybe 3 years or whatever. And they look forward, to coming in and seeing things and seeing me. And they're usually just delighted. And I ask them, I'm like, how many days till Christmas? They always know. I ask them other questions too. I'm like, so what's going on with school? How you doing? What do you love? Did you have anything great happen this year? And they're like, yeah. And so they share with me. And so it's kind of an intimate thing, a special thing. Yeah.
In those small conversations about school, about life, about what matters, something bigger begins to shape.
The spirit of Christmas is the giving of yourself. I think that's exactly what it is. And, Jesus is the reason for the season, and that's not just something to say. It's true. But it's that giving. It's that giving nature. That's what Christmas is all about. And I think also the fact that you are maybe some sacrifice there, a little self-sacrifice, your time, your whatever it is you're doing and helping. So
that idea of giving doesn't stop with words. The spirit of Christmas shows up in action in time spent, small sacrifices, and moments shared with others.
Give to others and just kind of come together, but not in a selfish way, more like thinking of others. And that's what I feel like Christmas spirit is.
Giving doesn't stop with words. It shows up in how people choose to show up for one another.
We like to provide a special experience for kids who don't get to see them every day like we do. And it means a lot to them because they just don't get to see them every day, and it's a cool experience for not just the kids but the parents. It makes me happy and it makes the kids happy.
Miracle on 134th Street strives to make everyone's holiday season a little bit brighter. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Riley McDermott.
Our very own AV teacher, Mr. Logan's sister, provides the animals at the petting zoo.
Yes, I got to go earlier in December, and I honestly think I enjoyed the petting zoo just as much as some of the kids did.
And what they are doing is truly such a great way to combine fun and community. And that wraps up our last show of 2025. Thank you so much for tuning in for this holiday episode.
We hope everyone enjoys the holidays, and we will see you next year. Once again, I'm Callie Swick.
I'm Landon Byram.
And I'm Maddie Kep. Have a great Christmas, and go Eagles.